Hi guys, thanks for stopping by. Today we are talking some indie polishes, well, a couple mainstream, but a majority indie polishes that I've picked up in the last month or so for fall. Kind of a general assortment of some indie polishes that I got from Live Love Polish, Cirque, and Virago Varnish. So, how is your day going? My day's going okay. If you want to get an idea of how my day went, I just ate a donut for dinner. But on the plus side, I did get some nail polish, so you know. So a majority of these I've already swatched. I have yet to swatch the Cirque polishes. Those just came in literally like an hour ago. So I'm just gonna be able to talk about them. I'm not gonna be able to give you any general idea as far as like formula and finish and, you know, yada yada yada. So let's go ahead and get into it so I can actually do a video that's not longer than, that's shorter than 20 minutes. So I will start with the polishes that I picked up from Virago Varnish. I feel bad doing this haul because these aren't available anymore, I don't think. And I heard the sad news that Virago Varnish will no longer be making polishes. So I feel bad, but these are, you know, polishes I did pick up, so I will go ahead and at least show you the colors, so that way, you know, if you're looking for fall colors, maybe these might inspire you, you know, to get similar colors, but unfortunately, I don't think these are going to be available. These are available anymore, so I do apologize, but these are the three that I picked up from her 90s collection. First one is Props on the Flat Top. This does dry a little darker than what is showing in the bottle here, but this is a little lighter than a pumpkin. It kind of goes between, I would say, it's a little lighter than a pumpkin, but a little darker than like a cantaloupe. So I'm not 100% sure what color that is, but it was really pretty nonetheless. I did wear this matte, so I think the swatch I'm showing you is going to be a matte top coat on that, but I really enjoyed this. The formula on Virago varnishes are great. The only thing I don't really care for is the thick brush heads on these, just because I have really small nail beds, so the brush tends to be a little difficult for me to work with, but the polish is it's a thick polish, so one coat and you're good to go. So that is Props on the Flat Top. I also picked up Screen Name, which is a really nice, I would say, what was the color name that I looked up for this? What did I say? I even looked it up and everything because I'm really trying to learn my my color variations. So what did I say on this color? I said Merlot. I think Merlot, I feel like, yeah, it's Merlot. It's like it's a little lighter than like a wine. So I don't know if Merlot is accurate. I feel like I figured out a different color name for this, but it's just a really nice kind of rich red. It's a little bit more red than a brick red, but it's really pretty for fall. I think it's very appropriate. So that is Screen Name. And then the other one that I picked up that I was really excited about is Combat Boots and Bodysuits. And this is a mustard yellow. After swatching this yesterday, this is a little bit greener than it's a little bit, it has a tad bit of green, so it is a mustard yellow, but it leans just slightly green. Still really pretty though. Super excited I picked that up because, you know, mustard, like, we're all screaming for mustard yellows and nobody is giving them to us except the indies. There was that one from the OPI collection like last fall, but I don't know if I would consider that mustard. It's like the closest mustard I feel like a mainstream brand has come out with. So I think all of us are just screaming and begging for mustard. So I'm grabbing any mustard that I come across. So Combat Boots and Bodysuits, really excited I grabbed that. Next up are going to be just a couple polishes I picked up from Live Love Polish. Is that all I picked up from them? Oh, I picked this one up too. So I just got one from the Picture Polish recent launch of, I don't think it's like a fall collection, but it's just like the last 6 polishes or 6 to 8 polishes they launched, and this is Foxy. And Foxy is just a really rich orange, really pretty. It's got that kind of scattered holographic that Picture Polish does. So it comes across silver when it's not, the flakies in here are silver when it's not in direct sunlight, and then in direct sunlight you do get that holographic shimmer. if you're used to, say, like the Zoya scattered holographics, these aren't as dense of flakies, but there's a good amount in here, and it's just a really nice kind of rich, I would say it's a little bit more red than a pumpkin, but I really thought this was really pretty on the nail. So another just really nice fall appropriate shade. And then I hesitated on buying these when I first saw them, but then I went ahead and bit the bullet because I just haven't tried anything from this brand, so I was kind of excited. These are from Lacquer Lust, and these are some thermal polishes. The first one is Frozen Hot Chocolate, and I thought this was a really pretty shade. It goes from a taupe kind of cream, not taupe cream, what am I talking about? It goes from like a just cream shade, and then it goes to kind of like a light kind of taupey brown, and then goes to this like chocolate brown that's in the bottle right now. So really pretty. And then it's also got a scattered holographic in there. Again, these definitely do look holographic, and this is yeah. So yeah, holographic flaky in there. Wasn't hard to take off the nail. I'm still debating on whether or not I like the formula in these. They were very thin. It was a very thin formula, which is fine. It did tend to pool towards the sides of the nail, so that was a little wonky. And then the formula was good, but it was like a little, it was strange. It was like almost like gluey, if that makes sense. Like I would pull it up to the nail line, but like it would never cover like the actual tip of the nail. Like no matter how far I pulled it forward, like it just it refused to go across the nail. And I'm not really one who like paints across the tip when I'm doing, I'll do that when I do a top coat, but not when I do like a polish color. So it was really strange. It wasn't a terrible formula, but it was a strange consistency that I had never tried before. So, but I do like this. I thought the thermal was nice. It's not as drastic of a thermal change as, say, the Femme Fatales that I'm used to, but I still enjoyed it. I thought it was nice. So again, that is Frozen Hot Chocolate. And then the other one that I picked up is the one that I'm wearing today, which is called Through the Grapevine. And when the polish is very, very cold, you will see this grape purple. As of right now, my nails are, they're kind of like in transition. So you can see a bit of the, that grape purple on the tips, and then it transitions to this like pale lavender color when they're warm. So again, this one I didn't love as much as the Frozen Hot Chocolate, just because I have like a bazillion purples, so I feel like the purple is just kind of your generic kind of grape purple color. But I did like, I mean, the thermal's nice. Again, it's a little bit more of a just like a very light transition, just not as drastic as say some of the other ones that I've tried, but I did enjoy it. Yeah, so I liked it. I was pleasantly surprised by this brand. I was a little worried I wasn't going to like them, so I might try some more stuff from them. So again, that's Lacquer Lust. This one is Through the Grapevine. And then I picked up two kind of, these are my two mainstreams that I picked up recently. This one I had been toying with back and forth on whether or not I was going to get it, and then Kenny Nicole here on YouTube finally convinced me that I needed to buy it, and I did. So that is, it's a Piazza Cake. And so if I show you, it's a Piazza Cake up against Foxy from Picture Polish. They're pretty similar, but I would say Foxy, obviously, you know, Foxy has the scattered holographic in it, but I would say Foxy is just a tad more red, even though in the camera right now it looks like OPI is pulling a little bit more red. I definitely don't think you need both if you don't wear a lot of these colors, but I would say they're pretty dang close. I don't think you need both, but there's like a slight color variation here. So, but again, I'm very excited for those two. And then the other one that I picked up is Harvest Moon. Don't know why it took me so long to pick this up. Maybe it's just because I couldn't really find it anywhere. I had to buy this on Amazon. This was a really pretty kind of orangey gold foil. Really great formula from China Glaze, so I'm kind of excited to wear this. As you will see in my September manicures, which I haven't filmed yet, I've kind of been all over the place. I've been kind of leaning more towards fall polishes, but since it's not the weather here is not going to be fall for like another month or so, so I haven't yet transitioned into like my full fall shades, which are, I feel for the most part when I'm in fall, I wear nothing but like warm colors. Oranges and yellows and, you know, browns and greens and all those like earthy warm colors are what I tend to wear during the fall time. So I've kind of worn some of those here and there. This month's been kind of weird. We'll discuss it when I do my September manicures, but I haven't yet transitioned into full fall nail polish colors. I'm kind of moving my way over there, but until the weather changes consistently, we've had a couple cooler days, which here that's like what, 80. But it still hasn't, you know, fully felt fall to me, so I haven't really felt comfortable wearing like my normal fall shades. But I definitely have transitioned out of summer, so I'm kind of like in this middle kind of weird area. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. And then the last four are the ones that I just picked up from the new Cirque collection. I believe they have two. They have the Maison collection, and then they've added some additional polishes to their Metropolis collection. And I am really excited about these. Again, I just got these literally like an hour or two ago, so we're just gonna kind of look over them real fast. So the ones that I got from the Maison collection, I got 3 of them and just 1 from the Metropolis. So the first one that I got, well, I'll talk about the first 2 because I think these are kind of similar. So I picked up Velvetine, and I also picked up Succulent Garden. And both of these have that similar shimmer slash like slimmer shimmer. So there's definitely like a holographic micro shimmer in here, and then there's a shift. If you've seen some of my other videos, I purchased some of their polishes from the Kawaii collection, and they have similar finishes. That is Happy Monday and Vaporwave. So similar finishes in these, but the colors are slightly different. So Succulent Garden is kind of like a mint green, a little bit darker, maybe like a jade green, and it's got a flash in it, which you can see, which you can kind of see there. So again, it's got that holographic micro shimmer, and then the shift in this is like a reddish pink. So really pretty, really excited about that. I've really enjoyed these finishes. I also got another one from the Kawaii collection that I haven't talked about. It's called Memedom. I'm just really loving this finish. So this is just another one to add to the collection. And then the other one again is Velvetine, and this one is kind of, it's like a steely blue, kind of leaning, it's kind of like that grayish blue that you see. And then the flash in this one again, I think is that same kind of reddish pink. There you go. So yeah, there's the shift that's in that. And again, I don't know if this can pick up all the tiny little micro shimmers that are in there, but there's not a whole lot of micro shimmers in here. They're just enough, but not like super packed. I think you're gonna get more of the impact with the shift that's in here than you are with the holographic micro glitter, but really excited about that one as well. So that's Velvetine. And then the other one that I picked up from the Maison collection is called Magic Turquoise. And this one is really interesting. So this one obviously is a turquoise. And this one has some gold particles in here, as well as, I don't know if that's something, it's hard to see because my lighting's getting a little bit dim for the evening, but definitely some like gold particles. So it's kind of that like southwestern, like, I can't think of what kind of stone or whatever it is, but it's that southwestern kind of like Aztec look, where it's like the green, like all those nail art that people have been doing, just the turquoise with like the gold flakes in it. So that's pretty much like this in a bottle. So I don't know if I can get those flakies in there for you, but this, hopefully when I get the swatch photo on this, you'll be able to see it. But this one looks really pretty. And this was kind of like a last minute. I wasn't going to buy this, and then I saw, I think, a swatch of this from like Vampy Varnish, and so I decided to go ahead and buy that. So that one's really pretty. And then the most exciting polish that I got is from the Metropolis collection, and this is called Urbanized. And Urbanized is again a mustard yellow. I can't get enough of these. As soon as I saw on their website that this was mustard, I said, give me that mustard, I want it right now. Up against the combat boots and bodysuits that I picked up from Virago. there is a slight difference. You can see that Cirque over here on this side is definitely a little bit more, it's definitely a little bit more yellow. I mean, actually looking at these up, you can't really tell the green that's in here. This almost looks a little bit more like orange up against Urbanized. But yeah, they're slightly different enough to where I can justify having, and like I said, I'm grabbing every single mustard yellow that I can until a mainstream brand decides to actually give us one. So I'm very excited about these two, glad they're in my collection, and that is it. Thank you for watching. Have you guys picked up any fall shades? What are you guys excited about? Have you started wearing fall polishes yet? Unlike myself, well, I've worn a few, but I'm definitely not into fall as of yet. But yeah, let me know what you guys are wearing, what you're picking up, what you're excited about, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks, bye.